and it's just about 15 minutes to go to that kickoff at the Wellington Regional Stadium, where Banyana Banyana will be playing in a key match against Italy, their final Group G match of the World Cup, the FIFA Women's World Cup for 2023, and one that they absolutely cannot afford to fluff. They cannot lose, they cannot draw, only a win will do. And we've been invited here at the Freedom Park Heritage site, and we are invited by the chairperson of the Gallery of Legends, and that's Maria Ledwaba, for the viewing, for a breakfast viewing. And I'm going to welcome her to Newzroom Afrika at this moment. And Maria, thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate you having invited us, first of all, and talking to us. What's the importance of today?
When our team is playing against Italy, we go in there with 1 point. Italy is coming there with 3 points. We have to win by all costs. So we decided, let's call the legends together to come and view the game together and have breakfast first and then have the game. That's the idea, so that we are there motivating from South Africa, making sure that at least we get that 3 points.
And as a woman who's done a lot for women's football, women's sport in South Africa, obviously the aim is to see the team progressing beyond this stage, which will be a massive feat for South African football. Previously, we hadn't made it to the World Cup at all. A first appearance in France in 2019, and now 2023, 4 years later, going into the next round would show progress in as far as women's football is concerned.
Definitely. That's our view today. We're saying we just want our team to go into the next stage, the top 16. Go to the knockout stages. They have been there in France. They haven't done well in France, but it was their first appearance. So we trusting that today, and those girls, I know they are resilient. They will be able to go out there and give their best. But today it's about them. We are just here, all of us who are gathered here this morning, to be able to give them motivation. And I must say, this gathering is together with Grant Kekana Foundation. He has contributed in making sure that this event happens, the Freedom Park and the Gallery of Legends. We just came together and we said, what can we do? This is a very important game. Let's make sure that we call all the legends. We have brought legends for Banyana Banyana from Soweto. They've been here from 6 o'clock in the morning. So we want them because we understood the issue of load shedding. You might find that at 9 o'clock a lot of communities have load shedding. They might not be able to see the game at the time when the game is playing. So here there is no load shedding. We are going to have the game at 9 o'clock.
And you speak about those legends quite often. Who are some of the players of yesteryears, maybe, or some of the other people important who've contributed to football that we can expect here today?
Sibongile Khumalo is here, wow. Kabo Zondo is here, Puti will be here, Anna Munati will be here, Poshia was here in the morning. I believe she has got another event. She came here to do some interviews. So there are a lot of legends. Friend, it's here, Dara, it's here.
I saw Dennis Mumble.
Dennis Mumble is here. Some NEC member, Mtumtum is here. Muoka would be here. We have got the deputy minister here in the office of the presidency. Grant's mother, Pinky Kekana, is here to support Banyana Banyana. So I believe we are going to have also 3 members of parliament that are also going to join us this morning.
All right. Maria, I'm going to thank you so much for your time this morning, and good luck to you and all of us in South Africa who are rooting for Banyana Banyana as they go into this battle, the Italian job, I call it, this morning. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm going to quickly, she mentioned Pinky Kekana, who is the deputy minister in the presidency, who also happens to be Grant Kekana's mother. Grant Kekana is a well-known footballer in the South African football circles, plays for Mamelodi Sundowns now, and also for Bafana Bafana, the senior men's national team. And she is here Nepinki, I don't know if you're here representing government or you're here representing the Grant Kekana Foundation.
Well, I'm here to support the Grant Kekana Foundation as well as the South African Gallery of Legends as a mother to Grant. But also, you can't remove me from government. This is an important event that is taking place, especially representation of South African team of women in the World Cup. And it comes in a very opportune time, the Women's Month. Not only are we looking at the women's football, there's also netball playing in Cape Town, and I'll be driving there because I also have to go and just pay my support in the netball as well. So we are here to say, girls, we expect a win. We know we are under serious pressure, and we don't. Our wish is that they should not even equalize, because Argentina is also putting us under pressure. Anything can happen anyway. So we are here as parents, we are here as government to say, you go girls.
Yes, and an important year for women's sport in South Africa. Earlier in the year, the Lady Proteas played in the World Cup here at home. The World Cup, the Netball World Cup, is currently underway in Cape Town, and also Banyana are playing. An important year for women's sport as we begin Women's Month.
Yeah, I think that's a very good coincidence. We'll be celebrating all these things and the events of women, and also saying, girls are there, give them opportunity, they will showcase, they have the capacity, they have talent. Let's support them.
Thank you so much, Deputy Minister Benkike Kana. And quickly, Muditambe Ravela, she's also done so much for women's sport in South Africa. I'm gonna need your quick prediction. I need to just talk about the starting lineup just quickly. What do you think of today's match? What are our chances?
Our chances are very high. We are going to win this game. And I can tell you now, it will be 2-1.
2-1. We'll speak to
South Africa.
Yes, that's important. We'll speak to Muditambi Ravere a little bit later. But looking at the starting lineup, Kalen Swart has been a contentious selection since day one, and Desiree Ellis has stuck with that goalkeeper ahead of Andile Dlamini, who is the seemingly preferred candidate for a lot of fans here in South Africa. The likes of Nukumatlo, some of the changes that have been made by Desiree Ellis, who will be starting a game for the first time at the 2023, I beg your pardon, FIFA Women's World Cup out in Australia and New Zealand. So just a few minutes now to kick off, and we're hoping that we'll be able to celebrate a win at around 11 o'clock.